In this video, I'm going to show how to use Excel to draw a scatter plot and then find the regression equation. You'll notice from your reading the textbook that calculating the regression equation is quite complex, requires a lot, a long equation, a lot of math, so it's best to use technology for something like this. So you can either open directly in Excel. I like to just copy it here to my clipboard, Control C to copy. I already have Excel open. I'm going to come over here and paste. So the first thing you want to do is draw a scatter plot. So I'm going to select my data here. I'm going to go to Insert, Insert tab, and it kind of looks like a picture of a scatter plot. If you click the drop down, you'll see all the options. I'm just going to click the scatter plot here. So you can see on our scatter plot, we definitely have an upward trend in our data. The more hours spent studying, it seems like the higher the test score becomes. What you want to do now is right click on any of these points, and then you can add the trend line. So this will be the regression line, gets added in, and you want to display the equation, and I always display the R squared value as well. That's useful sometimes. But just click those two check boxes, and when you come back, you'll see you have your equation of your regression line calculated for you. Now you can use your scatter plot here to match it up and make sure you find which is the correct scatter plot. And then the point of having a regression equation is to make predictions. So if we plug in a value for a random value for X for amount of time studied, then we can predict what the test score will be for that student. So if somebody studied for 2 hours, X is 2, you plug a 2 in for X and just calculate what Y would be or what the test score will be. The same with 4.5, you plug it in. Now the only time you don't want to plug a value in is if it's way outside of the scope of the data. So we have data here from 0 hours studied all the way up to 5 hours studied. So we would not want to use our regression equation for something like 20 hours studied or 30 hours studied. That's way far away from the scope of the data. We really want to stay in between 0 and 5 or very, very close to that range in order to use this regression equation. So let me know if you have any questions about that, and I'll be happy to provide more assistance.